Warren G was cute.
I mean, there's a market for that type of guy.
Yeah. I mean, ain't that just Dr. Dre little stepbrother or something like that? Yeah, just like the nigga who he was babysitting. Like he was babysitting, he had to go out, go DJ a party, but they was like, no, Andre, you can't leave unless you do something with your brother. And he was like, all right, I wrote him a verse.
And he was out here.
And then he was out here.
That was the first. That was the first. I would say it was the first act of nepotism in hip hop. But then, the major one though was also Dr. Dre related because fucking George Clinton. You know what I mean, all those samples were all his, like George Clinton and shit like that. So that nigga cleared all those samples. Yeah,
cause they family.
Yeah, that's a nigga's uncle and shit. So.
Oh, that's crazy. That says a lot.
Yeah, so he cleared a lot of samples for this nigga and shit. So. And niggas didn't have to pay. Can you imagine if niggas had to pay for that shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So now I can imagine if niggas had to pay for it, but I also couldn't imagine why all this gangster rap was just able to exist when all of these musicians, all these black musicians from the 70s and 80s was all about peace and love and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that was what was kind of weird to me. I couldn't see the correlation between that. That's funny as shit. All right, well, how about this? What about Crush Groove? The story of Russell Simmons, played by Blair Underwood.
Nigga, what?
You ain't never see Crush Groove?
I got. It's been a minute.
Oh my god.
Honestly, breaking was my shit. You know what I mean? So.
All right, so
you know
same time period, right?
Yeah.
But here go the thing, like my pop put me.
Blair Underwood played fucking Russ.
Yeah,
that's interesting. I can see that though.
But Run played himself. That's what these niggas is fighting in the movie. It's Blair Underwood versus DJ Run.
Yo. Oh my god.
It was like, what the fuck? Yeah, so it was basically the Fat Boys. It was the story of the Fat Boys, Run DMC, and Sheila E., and the founding of Def Jam.
Def Jam,
Records.
okay.
And like I said, Blair Underwood played Russell Simmons. Rick Rubin, I think, played himself, but he wasn't really featured heavily in the movie. And LL Cool J was in the movie. Fucking the Beastie Boys was in the movie. Fucking Curtis Blow was in the movie.
That's funny. That's super duper meta because usually like those biopics come out after the fact. These niggas just dropped and it was just like, nah,
niggas made it during.
This how we got here. We making a movie.
Niggas that just got here.
Exactly.
Bro.
It's just like, all this shit happened last year.
Yeah, it was crazy. They made a movie about them conquering the 80s in the 80s. Nigga.
Wow, that's what's up.
Yeah, that was something to check out though. That's something to check out.
That's what's up. I like that. That's cool. I like that energy.
Anyway, though, man, happy Pride Month.
Yeah, happy Pride Month, man.
Happy Black Fathers Month.
It's for Black Fathers Month too?
Yeah, we gotta share that shit.
Well, yeah, we got that. We got a Dune Day. We got fucking Juneteenth. That's an official federal holiday now.
Yeah, that's on the 19th, right?
Yep, 19th. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess they just like packed them all in, try to get all the
just try to
get all the minorities all in one boat.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, all these things have always been there. Like, remember, like I told you before, every day is a day.
Every day is absolutely
every day is a day.
According to my calendar.
Yeah,
on
like
my iPhone. Every day is a day.
It's like National Father's Day, it's National Donut Day,
Donut
Hot Dog Day.
Day.
So every day is a day. So I'm not outside of the excuses to celebrate. You know what I mean? So, but
Shit,
then again,
why don't we have a day? We should have a Treasure Romeo Day.
Treasure Romeo Day.
Yeah, if every day is a day.
Hey, listen. If you guys actually have Twitter, you guys have Spotify, you guys have Apple Podcasts, you guys got any of that shit, you guys can like and subscribe and listen. And every day could be Treasure Romeo Day.
Shit. We should intro this, John.
That was a good intro right there. That was
Yeah.
actually a good excuse to intro right there. So
Yeah.
But
how you doing, man?
I'm great.
My name is Romeo.
And I'm Tretch.
And this is
the Tretch and Romeo News Podcast.
Yeah, man. We did that shit.
Yeah. Man, yeah, I know, right? It's been a minute, too. It's been a couple weeks.
Cheers,
Niggas
bro.
ain't seen each other, man.
Cheers, brother. Cheers,
Niggas
brother.
been in the paint.
No, I mean, I feel like I've been seeing you, but I feel like I've been seeing you for different circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, but it's always been kind of high. But we haven't really, like, we'll talk on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, we'll kick it. I mean, niggas was at a whole concert together and shit like that. And it's kind of just, and then even when you were here like a couple weeks ago, you had some shit to work on. And
speaking of which, I got all that shit. That shit on.
Oh, for real? Oh, cool.
I got all that shit.
Good shit.
But, yeah, but, niggas, I guess it's supposed to happen when it's meant to happen. I was running into some walls and shit, trying to get some shit done for the last couple months. and I know you've been trying to develop some shit, make some transitions slowly for the last couple months and shit. But for the most part, I felt like, and I still feel like, you can't make these things overshadow your relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
So like, you know what I'm saying? If this was a full on business, and let's say this shit was taking care of us and getting us paid and shit, then like we would weigh it out and be like, all right, what's more important?
Yeah, but I think at that point though, like if it came like that, we would probably get some people that would kind of take care of those things.
Yeah, lawyers.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
lawyers, and I guess other people to kind of handle the things in between to where we can kind of just do us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So, but yeah, with all of that said though, hopefully we back. We back in some capacities, different capacities. Honestly, we're experimenting with other platforms, so you know what I mean. Niggas got a crazy learning curve. So if y'all niggas know how to post and upload, if you guys know how to actually do podcasts live on Twitter Spaces, let niggas know, because I want to do that. I need help with that. Yeah.
But then yeah, also man, if y'all niggas actually like doing TikTok, man, we looking for a nigga to actually kind of post and bust up our clips on TikTok and shit like that. So any young boy, you know what I mean, I got you on a dozen Krispy Kremes, you know what I mean, every week, you know what I mean. So just, you know what I mean.
Yeah, right.
Nigga, no, you know what I mean.
Go nuts. Some donuts, nigga.
But actually, man, I got you here, man. In the conversation I just had before this, man, I don't even know if this is even the time and place to bring it up, but let's do it up top. Relationships, podcast. I was just talking to B. What's up, man? Y'all niggas cool? Y'all niggas friends? Or y'all niggas, you know what I mean? How do you feel about that?
Let's see. How do I feel about it?
I know it's a tough question to start, but
nah, not really. It ain't that tough. I feel very indifferent about it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of floating in the air, and I can grab it when I want to grab it, or just leave it there if I want to leave it there.
I imagine. Amidst all the other shit going on, I think that's probably
it's
probably
not that high on my list.
Probably,
and
I guess, you know,
it's not that high on my list of shit to deal with.
I dig it, and I guess and I guess in light of shit really going on, I guess probably is the best that that's probably didn't happen right now.
Nigga,
so.
I have to reconcile with my mother.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about.
Yeah,
niggas.
Yeah,
no niggas. My sister's birthday was last week.
And it's all love, I guess, at the same day.
Yeah, it's all love.
Yeah, so.
It's, you know, I'm not necessarily in a position where I'm gonna go and like try to make an effort to go fix nothing.
Yeah.
Or go put nothing back together.
Yeah.
'Cause like I said, I got shit at home I gotta be putting it together and shit. Like every day.
Yep.
Every day. Breaking and putting it back together. But anyway, does that answer your question?
Yeah, that's it there. So it just kind of just presented itself, and it was like, oh yeah, kind of this is a necessary oop and shit like that. It's there. But all right, man. So got a couple ways we can attack this thing, man. It's been a lot going on in basketball. It's been a lot going on in our lives. There's been a couple things going on in this world.
Well, I mean, shit. Let's just start right here. Did you notice that Zion gave $250,000 to the local kids for school uniforms and shit?
Yeah, I saw that.
That was dope as hell.
I saw that. That was really, really fucking dope.
We should mention that, man.
I mean,
so yeah, shout out to that guy.
So the real niggas doing real things. So
yeah, and then
he was doing some real X-rated things too, but it's still real things though. So
I mean, let's keep it that same draft class. You know, my nigga Ja. You know, he out here. So yo, bro or hoe, Ja Morant.
Ja Morant?
Yeah, bro or hoe?
Bro or hoe?
Yeah, bro or hoe right now.
Because you know the two of those niggas, you know Zion's the hoe. But it's Ja.
Niggas posted a picture of that nigga's girl in college and was like, yeah, boy, my boy, you came a long way. But the problem is you went the wrong way.
Well, you know, niggas was talking about the milk, you know what I mean? They were saying like, you know, Zion, you know, had a milk addiction and shit like that. So when he posted who he actually got pregnant, like, you know, they were like, yo, man, this is Umar approved right here. So
why, is a black chick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But nah, as far as a Ja, I'd say he's a bro.
I never heard of milk addiction being used that way, nigga. I really thought you meant he was addicted to milk. I was like, damn, that's why that nigga was built like a fucking
milk and cookies,
some type of cattle. Like, god damn. I'm like, yo, that nigga's a buffalo for a reason.
Yeah.
It makes all the sense. All that vitamin D.
Pause.
I know. I know. But yeah, no, you actually meant white people. white girls.
Yeah.
Not whole people. Not
Yeah.
all types of white people.
I mean, hey, I don't know, man. We don't know how niggas get down, man.
Yeah,
Maybe
but-
you know what I mean? Apparently, man, you got a lot running down
So
there
wait,
in
that's
New
how-
Orleans.
That's how y'all niggas say. Y'all say milk addiction. Y'all say milk addiction.
Nah, niggas just say milk, like, cause niggas like
Oh,
online
yeah.
niggas refer to white women as like milk. So niggas say like, yo, that's some premium milk. Or like, you know,
shit.
or like one dude he posted on Twitter, it was just like this thick ass, like, you know, this thick ass
Pog.
one way model and shit. Yeah, Paul. He's like, yeah, dog. He's like, I'm not really into milk, man, but I see the vision though. I see the vision.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even know what to say about it.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. Motherfuckers is food out here, dog. So
So yeah, so
niggas is snacks, you know what I mean?
so is Ja bro or a hoe right now, man?
I'm gonna say he's a bro. You know what I mean? I say this to the fullest. You know what I mean? I think he's just doing him, living his life, doing his thing, and he's kicking it with the bros a whole lot. You know
My
what I
man
mean?
said he had a toy gun, man. Man said it was a toy.
He said it was a toy.
Yeah, man.
I
said
mean,
it
it's
was a toy.
it's a toy. We just play with these things, man. You know what I mean? So we just, you know, niggas. Rich niggas use guns, toy guns.
I wanna-
It's like
like,
niggas
That nigga
use
probably
rich.
answered the phone like, "What's up, Adam?" Oh, you talking about the pole? Nah, that was just a toy, bro.
Yeah, that was it.
That was just
That
some
was the
toys.
man. The stick, nah, man. That
Nah,
was just, you know
that
what I
was
mean.
just a stick. That
You know
was
what I mean? You know what I mean? I was waving a dick around in the car. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So apparently that's what they
We all
refer
got
to shit
dicks.
as.
We all keep our dicks out around here.
You know what I mean? So
Tennessee, right?
well, that just down south period. I was like listening to Young Thug. It's this one song that they got. I was running yesterday. It's this song him and Future got called "Sup Mate."
What's up, mate?
Like "Sup Mate."
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's called "Sup Mate." But I like that song because I like the beat. But then also like it's really good for like pacing the way like you know like the cadence kind of goes with the you know with the sense and shit like that. And I'm like, so it kind of helps me get. Yeah, I mean, getting the helps you find a rhythm, especially when I stop and shit. But he got this part in the song is just like mad sus. Get this nigga with the pole and stick the pole in his hole, bend him over. Did he buy that bitch in their new Range Rover? I'm like, yo,
What? Okay. I mean, that's what it is.
it's Thugger, dog. It's Thugger. It's all sus.
Fuck it.
rap.
It's Pride Month. It's Pride Month.
It is pride. It's pride.
He the first nigga I heard said, shout out to Boosie. Fuck cancer. I was like, all right, you know what? He's for the kids.
I mean, when Guwap was locked up and shit like that, you know what I mean? He actually, man, he did a whole post and dedication. He was like, yo, I miss you. I love you. And I can't wait for you to get out. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, you know, fucking Chief Keef called himself Big Gucci Sosa. Like he's a huge fan. You know what I'm saying? All of these boys bow to Gucci, and it is what it is, man. I don't understand how the rap game work as far as everybody paying dues. Cause I just realized when 50 said, "What up, blood? What up, gangsta?
What up, cuz? What up, blood? What
I'm
up?
pretty sure he's a blood because he said that, right?
No, he said both. He said, what up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangster?
Cuz is Crips.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
I can't call niggas cuz no more.
I mean,
Oh my god.
I mean, bro, you neutral. I mean, look at your hair right now. You got both.
I
you know
do,
what
I do.
So you could call niggas whatever you want, man. Niggas is just,
damn.
you know what I mean?
I ain't trying to step on no toes, man.
I mean, honestly, I got like,
I got gangster friends now.
yeah, but I don't know. I think most niggas will kind of they'll let you know. I mean, niggas don't want to see niggas out there. You know what I mean? Especially niggas that they love and care about get caught out there. So it's just like, nah, yo, you may want to chill with this if you're around here doing this, or you may not want to say this and this and you're around here. And you know what I mean? It's up to you whether or not you want to, you know, show a little respect or be a little, you know what I mean? Be courteous and mindful with the local politics and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they appreciate that, right?
You know, it's kind of like having, you know, a white or you know, a non-black friend that's saying nigga. You know what I mean? It's you got to have a card for that. You got to have a pass for that.
Yeah, but that pass don't travel. Right?
Not yet.
Right,
We gotta
well.
get the app made. Once we get the map,
Yeah, you gotta get verified.
You know what I mean? Get the shit
Like,
verified.
yeah.
Niggas paying $8 for verified on Twitter. Well, how much do you think niggas would actually pay for a
nigga
a
card?
verified nigga pass, dog?
Oh my god, nigga.
How much do you think niggas would pay for that?
They would subscribe. They would pay a rack a year.
A
for
rack
that.
a year?
A rack a year, easy
See?
for that.
See,
a
California.
rack a year. A
See,
rack a year.
California. Y'all don't even have to go through the whole
Y'all could've
situation
just
to
sold
give it
nigga cards.
You know what I mean?
Y'all could have just elected a black mayor and let that nigga go around giving out nigga cards.
Ah man, shouts out to Philly. We got a
Y'all would
black.
have made $1 million. What?
We got a black woman mayor actually. So
Do we?
yeah. Well, see, they just won the primary. We see what happened with the
Nigga,
general.
I was just on my stream. Shout out to a fancy clown on Twitch. I was just on my stream the other day, and I was like, I said something about the mayor and something I said, and I was like, yo, you know what's crazy? I don't even know who the fucking mayor is.
The mayor don't even want to be a mayor right now.
Dog.
This nigga last year said after some shit happened at an event, he's like, dog, I can't wait till my fucking term is over.
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, I don't know nothing about politics, and I'm cool with that. Like, I done told you a million times, I got, like, my Twitter is just full of fucking right-wing conspiracy theorists and fucking...
Well, that's become politics at this point. But then again,
QAnoners who are now just, they regular people again.
Yeah, well...
And all those Antifa people, they regular people again. They in the woodwork.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that they've kind of worked it into the mainstream. And then we kind of veering from Ja, but we're going to get back to you, bro.
All right, I think he's hoeing himself.
You think he's hoeing himself?
I think he's hoeing himself. I do. Because I think, okay, so remember when Chuck said, no, it wasn't Chuck. Who said it? Shannon said that apparently it's not about championships. You know, clearly it's not about championships anymore. If James is willing to go back to Houston, fucking it's not about championships, and we all need to start admitting that's not the main motivation as players
for everybody, you know.
So yeah, so
yeah,
with
some,
that said,
some niggas just trying to get money and feed their
said,
family. You know what I mean?
So with that said, Ja might have already made it. Ja might already be in a position where he feel like he'd want to be. You know what I'm saying? He might not already feel like. I mean, he might like a Kobe will feel like, okay, my journey has just begun. I made it to the league. You know, but a Ja and a Zion might feel like, nigga, it's over.
I got my
Michael Porter Jr. Nigga, I made it. It's done, bro.
Well, Michael Porter, his situation is a little different.
Especially he fucked his back up. So every day that he plays is a gift.
It's a miracle to him.
Yeah, exactly. So fuck that. I give that boy a lot of respect. Yeah, niggas be killing that nigga online, but
yeah, I mean, but because he's heavy in the space. He got his own, like that nigga on YouTube.
Yeah, he be getting arrested.
Yeah, he be getting
arrested.
He's in the mix. He's in the mix. So
yeah.
So I ain't Michael
look,
Porter.
Though, you gotta live. You could look. He lucky to be here.
Yes.
He lucky to be here.
Yes,
nigga.
yes.
So
yeah, listen, dog. Don't take this shit
if
for
I
granted,
had a catastrophic incident happen to my ass where, you know,
twice,
I could exactly twice where I could possibly lose it all, nigga, I'm gonna enjoy every piece of it, nigga. I'm gonna get all that milk.
All the milk.
I'm gonna get all that milk, nigga.
I mean, he needs it. His bones, you know.
Right.
They gotta strengthen the bones.
Exactly. Pause.
But
exactly.
I don't know. I guess that's one thing I see about that with Ja is more or less. I think that's why I say he's like probably a bro to a fault, because I think because of that thinking of where he's holding himself to this stuff. But if he's actually made, like, if he essentially he's got $100 million made. Granted, that shit can go very quickly. You know what I mean? So
yeah, how much of that he even touched yet? Like 12, 13?
Nah, 18? well I think the contract just kicks in. I think I think he's on the last year of his rookie deal.
Okay, so his rookie deal was 6.
Yeah,
then
6,
he
7.
had a signing bonus for Nike. He gets to a signing bonus.
Yeah, so you get the signing bonus. So then he gets paid like 30-some mil next season.
Okay.
So
he probably touched maybe 50 in his life right now.
Yeah, maybe to some degree. I mean, in his hand, maybe about 10, 15.
Maybe about
after
15
taxes,
so
breakdowns,
far.
agents, and all shit like that.
If everything walk away from him right now, that nigga gonna be hurt, I think.
Well, I think there's a part. I think that's where, you know, where LeBron, you know how he puts like millions of dollars into his body every year.
Yeah.
He need to probably put $1 million into his image every year. He probably need to put $1 million. Maybe he needs to actually just hire like some type of, I mean, notwithstanding any behavior, because I mean niggas don't do what they do, but he probably just needs to hire a nigga to just kind of he needs to actually have like a social media consultant that just walks around with that nigga all the time. Checks niggas' phones. You know what I mean? Like, he needs somebody that's always gonna actually kind of keep those things going. I mean, obviously, you know, the right answer is to say like, no, he needs to change his behavior, but man, nigga, change your own behavior, nigga. Judge your brother, judge your mother, nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah, because like, you know what I mean, like, it's easy to talk shit about him and what he's doing out here, but listen, dog, I see y'all niggas out here, dog. I be in these streets. You know what I mean? I see what y'all niggas post on the internet and shit like that. So, and I dig it. My man's getting tens of millions of dollars and shit like that. But at the end of the day, you know, you gotta allow a man his vices, and how people tend to kind of, you know, let go of their stress or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's on them. I mean, he's not hurting anybody but himself and his image right now. So, you know what I mean? That young man's gonna have to learn the lesson that he's gonna have to learn. But Even though it's with firearms and shit like that, man. Y'all niggas Americans, man. Y'all niggas love that shit, dog. It's 120 guns for every fucking 100 Americans in this country. So I don't know if
Well, most niggas I know that got guns got more than one.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing, but exactly.
Sorry, every.
So, and the main thing is, like, you know, niggas got the right to bear arms. So niggas got the right to be responsible, and niggas got the right to be irresponsible too. Right. So, you know what I mean? So, and you have to deal with the consequences. So, you know, I mean, I probably wouldn't be riding around, you know, drinking, smoking weed in the car with my niggas and just flashing guns. I mean, if I had that type of money, I can think of other things I'd be doing. It'd probably involve a lot of milk, a lot of chocolate milk. And some jacuzzis, but you know, hey, to each their own. You know what I mean?
Well, I do have one question. I do have one question.
Yep.
So, like, a lot of people in the Zion thing, you know, they just hoeing my man because his taste or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know. I think it's a little sour grapes type of situation.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's sour grapes. It's,
well,
if you had that type of money and you could afford the lady you wanted to spend the night with every night on the nights you wanted to, you probably would be too.
Okay.
You know, I mean, but hey, if you can afford to marry her too, you would do that too.
So I'm glad you said all of that, nigga, because that was not my point. My point was actually within that, though. Why? I'm not a rich man, okay? You are not a rich man. But let us conjecture. Why would a rich young man pay for sex? Why does a rich young man pay for sex? Because I'm not rich and I'm not young, but I get a lot of pussy thrown at me. And I imagine if I was younger, it would be a little bit more pussy. And I imagine if I was richer, it would be a lot more pussy. But don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong, and I'm not saying that I ain't never done it. And I'm not saying I wouldn't do it again. But what I'm saying is why.
Why?
Yeah, nigga, why?
Well, there's a few reasons. One, time is money. So, I mean, and even though this nigga don't spend his time in the gym working out as much as he probably should.
That's a great answer.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but ain't nobody got time to be fucking chatting up no bitches.
Yeah, well, especially on that
all day on some.
Yeah, it's just it's time consuming.
Except for Deshaun Watson, he got time today. He got all the time
right now.
He got all the time in the world.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like, you know, I think that's part of it there, to where it's just like, and then compared to how much he's getting paid, how much he's probably paying for a session, you know, it's probably nothing. You know what I mean?
No, of course it's nothing.
Yeah,
of course it's nothing. But the thing is,
you know how niggas like that talk, man. It's like, you know, you don't pay them for the company, you pay them to leave. You know what I mean? So,
oh man, it's still crazy though. Like, it's still fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, because I guess that's the thing. You can go the groupie route, but there's always stuff that comes with that. You know what I mean? Especially this day and age, and niggas gotta have NDAs and shit like that. You gotta
have an understanding. Like, you gotta be dealing with an adult who understands, who knows their place and knows they gonna have to leave right after this.
Exactly. So
yeah, I guess you paying for discretion.
Discretion, yeah, paying for discretion. You're paying for a lot. You know what I mean? So, and I think, I don't know. It's just funny how, you know, obviously he probably didn't make the right deposit, or he's not getting his money's worth because of all the shit that's kind of just happening and, you know, going on in social media.
He didn't get it in writing.
Yeah,
that's all. He didn't get it in writing. He probably was in these streets dragging his dick all over the place. She just won. You know, she just won that got pissed off.
Well, exactly. I mean, there was another one that came out.
Yeah, it's the second one, but either way, but it's like, come on, you just won. She just won.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure she ain't the only. He probably, look, you know how it works. You try and get a drink at 10 o'clock, you only got certain options. You try and get a drink at 12 o'clock, the options are a little tighter. You try and get a drink at 2, shit, you gonna call. You only got a couple numbers you can call. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he was, probably 2 o'clock. That nigga was probably 2 o'clock. It was probably a Sunday night. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she was probably, that's the thing, but with the way that he works, it's always 2 o'clock. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So, because you're traveling with the team, you going city for the city, you got, you know what I mean? You know, You gotta get your treatment. You gotta actually work out. You gotta make these press runs. You gotta, you know what I mean, niggas got a lot going on, man. So it's like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean?
He probably in a locker room somewhere right now, like, yeah, but what she could do though? Fuck what she look like, nigga.
And I'm mind you, my nigga's 22.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That nigga got a hoop earring the size of your motherfucking kneecap, nigga.
Exactly. So he having fun out here.
He on some
I mean,
shit.
niggas be frying him for his fit, but he's like, listen, dog, I don't even wear this shit all the time anyway. Listen, I'm throwing this shit on, dog. My natural state is butt ass naked. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
it's like, yo, you know how many bitches I can lift? Look at me. Like, nigga, I be jumping with them bitches too. You know how high I can jump with them bitches?
It's like, dog, it's like, man, fuck my drip. I'm dripping on these bitches.
All right, we getting weird now. So we on the NBA.
Yeah, but so all right. So,
Harden on the move.
I don't know about that, actually.
Yeah, I don't either. Because I think that the only real conclusion is like sign and trade. Because we're not going to just let him walk for nothing. We're not going to let him walk for nothing. Honestly, we're going to pursue him. We're going to give him what he wants.
I think he stays. It's a negotiation.
Then after that is sign and trade. That's the only option. Because we're going to get him. We're going to pursue him. We're going to get him. And if
he would rather be here, I know that.
He ain't going to Houston. He just brought that up for money.
Yeah, Phoenix is an idea, but I don't see that
with KD again.
Yeah, that's not happening. I mean, honestly, you can't have all three of those niggas on the same team, though. You can't have Harden.
I don't think he want to be a number
KD.
3. Niggas, I've heard it said that he didn't enjoy being number 2. Really,
he didn't. So I guess he got no choice but to be a number 3 because his ass definitely was. Well, in defense.
No, listen, I've heard it said
in Game 6 and Game 7. Nigga, your ass wasn't no number 1, so stop fucking around.
He was a number nowhere, nigga. Nigga was nowhere on the court, bro. Niggas was like, he was scared. Look at his eyes, yo, he's scared.
Which is now that's the crazy part. So I mean, I've heard this thing where he says he wants more basketball freedom to play way he wants and shit like that. But it's like at this point in your career, it's like, bro, do you want to win or do you not?
You could do that on them Rico Hines open runs if you want, nigga. You could go get your own off. You can play on the is Ice Cube League still around? He could play in that, the Triple B or whatever that.
That's only for retired niggas.
Well, he could go play for one of them teams. He'd be a star in that motherfucking league, I tell you.
Well, let's wait for the sign and trade first before we recommend that option. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I think it don't make no sense. Like, I seen niggas putting up like the assist numbers and all of that and saying like, oh, so on and so forth. Listen, man, I'm a simple man. All I want from you, nigga, is your little 20 and your 10 and your 6 or whatever the fuck it is. But just be consistent. That's all. I want consistency. Motherfuckers say the best ability is availability. And that's not true. Because if you on the court for 28 minutes, if you're on the court for 40 minutes, I need 28 minutes worth of production. I need 40 minutes worth of production because you are a body. You are a body and you are taking up the space of a body.
Yes.
So, nigga, please.
Body that could do better.
Please. And baseball, they have a stat called WAR.
WAR stat?
It's called WAR. It means wins above replacement. It is how much you contribute to winning versus the next random nigga out in the field versus the pool. Wins above replacement. So if your WAR is above a 1, then you better than the random nigga. So certain niggas out here like Mike Trout, he'll fuck around and go like 2 weeks his WAR be 43. Like he'll be worth 43 whole niggas, his production. 43 whole random niggas. So like basketball needs that stat, bro.
They have that sort of, I mean, when you look at like win shares plus minus and shit like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like your team does plus this much better. You know what I mean? When you're on, and I think that is a really big part of it. Which is a little weird because I know us having Daryl Morey, that's one of his big things. And I can see in year one of him and Doc because Doc isn't necessarily really an analytics type of guy. He's more of a system, sweat equity type of dude. Daryl Morey having that. I can see with a lot of decisions they made this season, they were implementing a little bit more of that with what Doc was doing. But it didn't work out because at the end of the day, nobody wanted to actually, niggas supported the system, but they didn't necessarily keep their eye on the ball.
They said
they didn't calibrate it. The system wasn't calibrated enough to to fit the needs of an actual situation.
They said, why y'all keep talking about the Sixers? It's the finals, nigga.
Because, nigga.
They had to sit down.
Because I'm watching Miami. We could be playing better than Miami right now. You know what I mean? We could, like...
we could do more damage to Denver than Miami. Absolutely, 100%.
So, that's the big part of it there.
If we was playing Denver today, even without everything said, same team, same roster, I would say Denver in 7.
Denver 7?
I would say Sixers in 7, but I would say Denver in 7.
But
you get what I'm saying?
It goes to, but it's more
every
competitive.
Time we play with them, it be within 2 points, and we win 2 out of 3. I would say.
Yeah, because styles make fights. I think
right.
Embiid and
but the coaching, they would take us because of the coaching, though.
Maybe, but I think
because Doc wouldn't fucking adjust. Doc wouldn't do nothing different. He would do the same shit, bro. He wouldn't do not a damn thing different, bro.
I guess, but I think the thing is, because of the unique advantage that we have of having Joel Embiid, I think that changes a lot of the options that they have for their sets and shit like that. So, but then again, over a 7-game series,
they got a unique advantage too.
I mean, they do.
They pass the ball.
Yeah.
No, they have,
I mean,
we pass the ball.
Niggas pass the ball here. Niggas just don't like making their shots.
We don't move the ball here. We don't move the ball here.
Not
bro.
enough. Not enough.
Nigga,
not enough.
Our top 4 plays is Embiid ISO, Harden ISO, Maxey ISO, kick it out to Toby on the wing for the 3, nigga. That's our top 4 plays, bro.
Nah, then you got the what's the name? The Harden pick and roll, the Harden behind the back jump, the Embiid.
Yeah,
yo, that shit is money
pick and roll.
every single
it's
time.
Money every time because everybody always move.
So,
but that shit don't rock in the motherfucking
not
playoffs.
Hell
they don't
no,
just
hell
move
no,
in
hell
the playoffs,
no,
nigga.
Hell
they don't
no.
just move in the playoffs.
Hell no.
Just they showed us.
You know, my alternative to that would have been I would have actually really had Embiid really go crazy with the 3. It's just like, bro, you know how we do this shit at the free throw line every time? Nah, dog. I need you from like 30 every time, dog. Like niggas gonna try to airs, but
yeah, but that would have been it would have been up to the coaches to tell them that.
Because I would if
too bad they don't pay you $10 million.
Hey, y'all slacking, man. Listen, Stretch and Romeo News Podcast. Daryl, holla at me. You know what I mean? Nick, holla at me. You know, we out here, man. Y'all niggas need us out here.
Yeah, y'all do. Y'all do.
So
how long it been since y'all niggas won a chip? It's 40 years.
40, nigga.
40.
My whole lifetime. I ain't
even 40.
I ain't even 40, and I niggas ain't even win.
I ain't even 40, bro.
Last time y'all niggas was in the conference finals, nigga. I had Braves for the first time.
No, it's crazy because this city, we seen everybody get one except them.
Pretty much. I mean,
yeah, we seen the Eagles get one. We seen the Phillies get one.
Yeah, seen the Phillies get one.
The Flyers get one.
Yeah, they got one too. Yeah, it's just them. I mean, that's the thing. It was supposed. Our window was these last 3 seasons. I feel like the Bucks jump could have been us. Should have been us.
Man, I don't want to talk about this, man.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get over it because I do want to transition to this to Nick Nurse, and then we're gonna talk about the finals. But
all right, go ahead.
But you know that should have been us, but we had fucking.
That old Sixers history shit make me depressed. You know that. Like, and when I'm not talking about the old history, I'm talking about the new history, the recent history, the last 20 years history. Oh my God, it's so depressing. I don't even do no research on it because I wasn't there. You know, but like I think about doing the research, and I'll be like, damn, you know what? I don't want to know about that. I don't want to know about all them niggas who got injured and all them niggas whose careers just never became shit because we hoed them niggas.
I mean, but if and when we get one in the next couple seasons, it's gonna be it'll be hard fought. It'll be well worth it. I think that's one of those things. This is
Markelle
this John. I thought I was gonna relish this shit. Now it's like
send Sam Hinkie a ring.
Nigga, I'm a really relish this shit now because I'm gonna be honest as a fan, dog. I and it sucks. I hate to say this, but man, it looks bleak right now. I like my maybe it's recency bias, but
you think it's gonna be a rebuild? You think if it don't happen this year, it's about to be a rebuild? Right?
Nah. Well, the thing is, look at our options, man. Like we really have a tight window. Like the thing is,
2 years.
It's really 2 years. And then the thing is, right now is like, all right. So with Harden's move, right? Mm-hmm. We could sign him. And even if it's a sign and trade,
but he's owing us for money. So we gonna have a fuck roster.
Yeah, I mean, so that's the thing. A lot of money's gonna be going to him, but you can still make moves. He's still gonna be productive. But the thing is, we gotta have the guys around them that's gonna actually really make it work. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be the hard part. But when you got our cap situation, and then when this whole new CBA, like low key fucked a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like it only made it so like, you know what I mean? This shit's like NBA Jam plus 10. You know what I mean? Like you really only have like enough money for 2 big stars, and then everybody else is getting no money. You know what I mean? Like, or those in between contracts like are gonna be very, very few and far between.
No, but that's the problem because we end up with the McDaniels and Yangs and Miltons.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, it's not bad having those, but
no, but we don't we need Toby to come up off this fucking contract, man. Did they they could do that, right? They can approach him and be like, "Yo, you like living in the city, right? You like playing for the team, right? Hey, dog."
They could stretch his contract. I mean, there's a way to. They could technically like waive him and then stretch his contract over the course of the next couple seasons. The only thing is, if we waive him, then the money that he has on his deal, like right now, like with Toby's deal, we could technically like because of the way cap structure works, we can trade him for a nigga that makes the same amount of money. But if you cut that nigga, like if you cut it and you stretch it out, that room you have over the cap, you lose. So it's like
it's probably better to go the first way.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's like, you know, like the NBA lets you actually overpay for niggas that you already have on your team. You can go over the luxury to overpay niggas you have, but you can't there's a limit to how much you can overpay to get somebody else, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? So like it's like, you know, it's not like I can just clear my whole roster and then decide like, yo, I'm gonna go over the cap for these 5 niggas. Like it's not that easy. You know what I mean? So with him, you're going to have to actually find a way to actually move him and get some type of equivalent value. So, and that's always been my issue. I said that plenty of times in this podcast. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got no problem with Toby. It's just that his salary, you know what I mean? He getting paid for 2 niggas when he's just one nigga he's giving us one nigga salary. Like, we could take that same salary and give that to 2 niggas that's going to give us just as much production as he's giving us. And I wouldn't mind having 2 Tobys on the team. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
You know, so that's the big thing there. But I don't know, like, but let's just break it down to roster composition, and then we can get into the finals. Look at what, you know, Denver has right now. You know what I mean? If you look at the 7-8 niggas that they running, you know, they got Joker, who they brought up. You know what I mean? He was, you know, he actually was maintained and built. You got Jamal Murray, who they brought up. You got MPJ, who they brought up. I mean, they ended up making a trade to get Aaron Gordon, which actually really worked. He really worked for that system. I mean, I felt like he was underutilized in Orlando. I mean, super athletic.
Who the fuck is not underutilized in Orlando?
Exactly. But I felt like, you know, with his build and his talents, I feel like had he gone to the right team, like I could definitely see Aaron Gordon being a way better player if he went to somewhere like Toronto early on. Definitely went to San Antonio or, you know, just a lot of teams. Miami definitely. So, but yeah, so I mean, but they've got that real composition, and then. So they got like a couple of niggas that they brought together and kind of been like kind of holding and, you know, building for the past few seasons. But then the niggas that they brought in, KCP, championship DNA, Bruce Brown, had a couple long runs in the playoffs and shit like that. They've had that. And I feel like with us, you know, even when I looked at our roster this season, I feel like, yo, we just still like 2 niggas short. You know what I mean? Like we really just two niggas short right now. You know what I mean? We need, you know, I felt like, you know, even with our starting 5, you know, with PJ and DeAnthony, I felt like, nah, we still missing like 2 real niggas. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I'm gonna still hold against the team for that, because I felt like, Daryl, you knew our only big man and our only like, you know, like inside position was Joel Embiid, and you're asking a lot just to have Joe pretty much just being, you know, the key volume scorer and to get rebounds, which his rebounds aren't really that great, by the way. Joel, you should be doing better on that. So,
well, the thing is, like, that's the thing. He's I don't know the word I'm looking for. He got too much shit on his plate. Like, if he got to be the key scorer and he got to be the key inside paint nigga to defend the fucking rim, and he got to be the fucking key rebounder on both sides, like, that's too much.
Yeah.
That's literally too much for one nigga to have to do. Like, look at Giannis. They don't even got that nigga playing center, dog. They run that nigga with another big every night.
Exactly. Yeah, him and Brooke Lopez.
Nigga, exactly.
And then they turn Brooke Lopez into a fucking stretch five just to give him space.
Brooke Lopez been playing his fucking heart out, man.
He changed his game just to accommodate the system, but Brooke
playing his fucking heart out, man.
So, and he still got the inside moves. I mean, I still don't remember. I still don't forget, man. A couple seasons ago in the Eastern Conference Finals, Giannis was hurt. This nigga went back to Brooklyn Brook.
Was that? I think he got like 40 that game or some shit.
Yeah, so he went back with the low post game and was just killing niggas. So yeah, so I would love to get Brook, but I don't see him leaving Milwaukee. I think he's just one of those guys that's just there. You know what I mean? He's there for the run. So
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know these niggas' motivations.
We don't, but I mean that's.
Well, I will say I would.
I would try to get him. I mean, I would love to have Brooke Lopez on this team.
I was trying to pause. Nigga.
I would love to have Brooke Lopez on this team.
No,
dog.
this is how you said it, though.
Oh,
this is how you said it.
I would love to have Brooke Lopez. Yeah, that was sus. Yeah.
So,
Happy Pride.
Let me. Happy Pride. So I was. Yo, you should see the shit these right wingers saying about this shit, bro.
They tripping.
They are fucking tripping.
All day.
They're posting the most hateful things. Oh my god! But they're also posting some disgusting shit too. Anyway, and I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't even know if it wasn't for y'all niggas. Y'all niggas tripping.
I know that's the crazy thing. It's just like, bro, you come
like,
on,
dog.
Stop.
I live in the city, nigga.
Stop telling on yourself, dog. Like it's just like
this shit up.
I was like, you looking this shit.
You
Yeah,
go find this.
I was
this
like,
ain't
bro,
even find you.
like, bro, you can make the trip, dog. If you want to be here, you can be here.
Nigga, just open up. Like, come on, man, be you.
Just be you, dog.
But no, I wanted to spitball another segment and shit. But
Happy Pride.
Pause.
I'm gonna just say that for the rest of this month instead of pause.
Spitball the segment. Ew. That's nasty as shit. All right.
Let's take a break. Let's take a break on that note, dog.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, so like 2 minutes ago, I just gave you guys an amazing segment regarding Nas and Jay-Z, how Shield Sharp Seal, and how like old heads can actually like record and do things.
Yeah,
better.
they got DSPs now.
Yeah.
So, and they can run their own socials and shit. Because he was telling me that Nas is a billionaire and shit. And I was like, what?
I don't know if he's a billionaire, but I know
he said he coming up on a billy. And I'm like, I thought Nas was always a broke nigga. And he was like, oh, man, Nas, man, he been doing shit, man. Investments and shit. And all of that. And I'm like, I think maybe the DSPs might have freed these niggas. But then he gave me this whole crazy ass narrative about how like Jay-Z and Nas beefing really like was a come up. Like that helped Nas come up, but that was like a reality check for Nas, right?
Something like that, yeah.
He was like, what did you say? You said like Jay was like, damn nigga, I came up around the same time you came up, nigga. You came up before me, nigga. Like you should get your shit together, man. Because at that time I felt like Nas really was broke when it came to.
Oh yeah, like Stillmatic time and shit like that.
He was
yeah, I don't think he was broke, but I think I'm pretty sure he owed Columbia more money than he was bringing in. And
niggas
shit,
was still in their deal, type shit.
And it's like, hey man, if you got your deal, get the best of it. Damn, but I could kind of see that's a really crazy finesse because you know Beyonce and Destiny Child was signed to the same label and shit. So that's kind of funny how that works. Damn. Now I'm like doing like internet conspiracy. So it's like, damn. So Nas gets out of his deal, you know what I mean, battling Jay with Stillmatic and puts out Godson. And then a year later, nigga gets out of his deal and finishes the contract and comes over to Def Jam while Jay's the president. Nigga's strategy right there, man.
I mean, if niggas ain't gonna win together, what's niggas gonna do, man?
Yeah.
That's what I'm all about. But yeah, so how the fuck?
How we transition from here? Oh yeah, man. Spitball in the segment. Pause.
Oh,
Happy Pride.
Yeah, Happy Pride. So it was basically gonna be past day prime type shit. Like, so I'm thinking, right? You can come here for your facts. You can come here for your news. We got up to the fucking moment late breaking news. This is Tretch and Romeo, bitch.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, we are forecasting downfalls. So,
forecasting, okay.
So basically, who's past their prime who can you look at and go, yo, that nigga's never going to perform again like he's performed? And I'm talking like early. Like, we ain't talking nobody where it's obvious. I'm talking early.
Are we talking about music, basketball, like sports,
Anywhere you
anything,
want, baby.
anything,
Anywhere you want, baby.
anything?
Yeah,
All right.
anywhere you want. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I did not plan that. I
You
swear to
think-
God,
you
I
think-
didn't plan that.
I mean, we
just came in my
we
mind
touched
right
on this
now,
conversation
nigga. Just right now, because the reason because I was trying to come up with an example to give
Yeah,
you, nigga. Yes,
we touched on this conversation. All right, so let's do the argument against him, right? Of why he should be done, right? Or why he's on the decline.
okay. Why he won't perform this well again?
Okay.
Okay, he got an MVP. He's unmotivated. He got a kid, so at this point, his energy and his attention is already
Divided. In a
divided.
sense, yeah.
Yeah. He's been at it for 8-9 years.
Had a few catastrophic injuries.
This
you know what I
is
mean?
this is a really discouraging team to play for, and this is honestly his career has been really fucking discouraging. Like the catastrophic injuries, yes, but then also the shit teammates and the shit coaches and the shit team.
And the
around
executive,
him.
yeah, just the organization
The
itself
organization.
is just very
Yeah.
shitty. Yeah,
And then this city is hard to deal with, right?
that too. It's not. It's endearing. If you ingratiate yourself enough in it, it's
I mean, absolutely, we
Yeah.
know that, but
Yeah.
everybody can't figure that out.
yeah. Everybody can't. Yeah, I mean, it's
You don't show that to everybody, right? So, okay, why else would he be cooked right now?
honestly,
I think he would be cooked right now because people have already called him selfish because of this MVP shit, and they say he cried for the MVP. You know, and then everybody's saying that he cried for the MVP. So he gonna come back next year like, okay.
Nah, he cried. He cried when his son came out when he was accepting the MVP award. He didn't cry for the MVP.
No, but the narrative, nigga.
I mean,
The narrative.
yeah,
though.
so-
I like how you cleared that up, but still the narrative, man.
So
He
I
cried
mean,
for that
'cause-
joint.
I mean, it's kind of funny you mentioned that because I remember a few years back when he was talking about like fatherhood, and he says like the man and the father he wants to be. He wants to, his son seeing a guy that's, out here winning and competing for championships and shit like that.
Yeah, he said he want to show his son he could do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, he cried for that. I mean, crying for MVP. I'll give you that, like we definitely went hard and his camp did it really hard with the media game and niggas was playing around with the marketing and niggas had like niggas was talking this shit. So I can see that.
Niggas actually created like a counterattack on Jokic. Like,
Yeah, they did. I mean, but it was in the marketing because essentially, like, you see what happened with the media and you saw what's happened with the past couple seasons. And I think, him having that personal assault, him going at it with the media personally by himself wasn't enough because it made him look, a certain type of way. So he was like, you know what? I'm a millionaire. You know what I mean? I know some powerful people. I got an agent. I know some niggas in media. So let me try to see if I can get my narrative heard and shit like that. So. And that was that. You know what I mean? And quite honestly, I got to thank Joker because Joker was actually really humble about it. He's like, I can engage in the bullshit, but, honestly, I really don't want this type of attention. So if anything, you trying to do your thing like this is actually making things a little easier for me because I imagine, man, if Joker had a lot of the hype and the energy and everything like that coming into this playoffs, I really felt like a couple teams would, not to say that teams in the playoffs didn't give them their best shot, but it's a difference when you're going against that nigga and you going against a nigga that's just really good. You know what I mean? So if you go against a nigga that's really good, there's a certain level of respect like that. But if you're going against somebody that's that nigga, a lot of niggas gonna really come for your head. You know what I mean?
They said he about to be the best white player ever.
It's not hard to argue with. I mean, the nigga had a
Larry
30,
Bird.
20, and 10 game in the finals. Easy.
Yeah.
Like listen, bro. I love watching. I
they
love
winning.
watching this nigga play. I love watching
No,
this nigga play.
I said that shit on this podcast years ago. I said, yo, he's like my favorite player to watch.
This
I was
nigga
like,
is-
yo, I watch these Denver games, yo. He's my favorite player.
This
to watch.
nigga's entertaining, bro. Like
You
not only
don't-
just with the passing, just
Wait,
the
you don't-
shot, the high arc with the
Nigga,
shot.
You
He's-
never know what he's gonna do.
exactly.
He can give it to you every way, and he bringing the ball up the court. So it's like, come on, get him now, get him Joker, get him Joker, go get him Joker. Yeah, we did it. We just dig over it. Okay. So now that that's out of the way. Khalees is dating Bill Murray. All right.
You want to talk about a nigga that's out of his prime. But all right, hold on. Let me finish making an argument for Joe why he might not be. Because I can see that, you know what I mean? And I feel like I still feel like he's got a year or two to get better, but it might be over afterwards. So Sixers, if you're listening to us, you know, and then Joe, we love you.
Yeah, but what is his better going to look like? His better is going to look like what? 6 assists, 5 assists, and 13 rebounds as opposed to that, and then maybe 28 points, 27 points. So 27, 28, like 13 rebounds and like 6 assists. That's his better.
See, the thing is, I think with him, I think his better. All right, as
Scoring,
far as scoring,
we already know there's no ceiling on the scoring. So
yeah, but the scoring actually, I feel like
his usage got to get cut.
I feel like the scoring needs to come down more or less for him to actually to be more effective on other aspects
for us to win.
Well, the other aspects of the game, I think that's the thing. Us relying on him so
honestly,
much.
Yeah, man, it's not good to have one player that you go through, nigga.
Nah, not at all.
Because if he off, nigga. The whole team off.
Yeah,
and then nobody else get a chance to get hot.
Yes. So that's one thing there. But I think other aspects of his game, I think defensively, but the main thing I want to see that nigga do is just stay on his damn feet, dog. Stop falling and flopping all over the place, bro. Like the big issue I think, well, with James Harden and with Joel Embiid is how many free throws niggas shoot. Because the free throws get you the points and it's cool and it's all great during the regular season, but when it comes to the playoffs, you're not going to get those points at the line. So you need to actually be able to really, really have a lot more trust in yourself in the spot, you know what I mean, and the way you pick your spots.
So you saying there's no substance in that game? There's no substance in the slow the pace down and go to the line every other possession game?
It's there, but when you're not getting to the line, where else do you get your points?
Okay, well, what I'm saying is overall, if you're looking from like a macro level, like if that's the way you play and that's the fucking offense that you build on, then when you get to the postseason, what is your backup plan? And if it is, like, it's got to be more than a backup plan. You got to be just as good at it as everybody else is at their actual A game.
And that's why Denver is killing everybody because they've
been doing that shit all season.
They've got like 3 or 4 different switches that they play with throughout the game, and it's crazy because that's what it really is with Denver. When you watch them play,
they're a team.
Well, they're a team, which is one thing, but they can actually. They have different sets and different switches that they can hit. Niggas have one switch and two. Nah, they have a different one. So like that's why teams they can't really like. As I've watched this playoffs, I've seen the way Denver plays essentially to where it's like they have a lead and niggas cut into the lead, but these niggas always manage to kind of just keep some distance, stiff arm niggas, just to kind of keep niggas back because they have enough variability in their game and what this different sets that they have. So where it's like they can actually kind of switch things and actually be more productive when they need to be.
Are you talking about sets? Or are you talking about niggas and sets?
Niggas and sets.
Yeah, I'm talking about pieces to move.
Because you know,
could run the same action. You could just put another nigga on the tip of it. Like you could do the same flare screens. It just got to be one nigga running through it. No, you could have 4 niggas that's able to run through it all on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
And
so
in the
now,
last game,
when you set that screen, you can have a handoff. Nobody knows who's coming out of that bitch.
Exactly. So it confuses everybody, and everybody can hit the shot. Everybody can score.
Everybody's dangerous.
Everybody's dangerous.
And everybody's moving.
And you got you got 2 killers and everybody else. 2 killers, 2.5 killers, and everybody's dangerous.
2.5 killers and everybody dangerous.
Because my MPJ, if he's on, it's a wrap. You're not winning that game.
He lights out.
Yeah, he is. And then the thing is about it is like that nigga he shoots. The nigga just spots up. The nigga's just the tall, light skinned fucking. Well, he's already light skinned, but he's just like a tall Clay. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of crazy. Just imagine Clay with fucking 3-4 inches taller. That's serious. So, but with us, we're gonna have a tough time. I think it's gonna be how he adjusts to actually playing with Nick Nurse. Because Nick Nurse only really plays the niggas he likes. So.
Oh yeah, you did say you said Nick Nurse and in the finals.
Yep.
Okay, well Nick Nurse. As far as that signing goes, is there anybody that you would have rather have had on the market? Ime Udoka wasn't on the market.
Nah, he's not. But honestly, I like Nick Nurse because same reason I like Nick Nurse for the same reason I liked a lot of the niggas that the Eagles drafted. And niggas picked up during the season. Niggas got rapport, niggas got relationships. Daryl got a relationship with Nick. You know what I mean? It's kind of just helps in the locker room and, you know what I mean, and in the back end when niggas making decisions. So the more seamless things are, the more unified the niggas in the front office are with the niggas that. Let's see that.
Y'all niggas seem to feel more strongly about Nick Nurse being, I guess, harsh and playing the shit out of people.
I mean, that's part of it. I mean, I've seen more of that criticism only really came up this season. I mean,
that's only because this whole team was injured going into the playoffs. That's not his fault.
Yeah, I mean,
they had to make the playoffs.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was
like they had to make it. They ain't got no star, nigga. They got fucking Siakam and fucking Fred VanVleet and who else? OG Anunoby.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
But the thing is, that's the thing. Scotty Barnes is still on his way. You know what I mean? He ain't ready. He's good. He's good.
Yeah, he's great.
And they're great. You know what I mean?
Great, but OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, nigga, they working hard.
Yeah, they working hard. It's just we gotta win games. I'm sorry. I really don't want to run y'all niggas 40 minutes a game, but nigga, we gotta win these games. You know what I mean? So and that's really what it comes down to there. But it's funny, they made an interesting hire actually. They hired one of the assistant coaches from Memphis and shit. So
well, Memphis is I don't know what to say about Memphis because I feel like they about to have a whole new look next season. Not a whole new look, but I think they're gonna have a different identity next season.
It depends. I wonder what happens with Ja. I wonder what teams are gonna actually go out of their way to try to actually make a trade for this nigga. Like go to Memphis and be like, yo, what's up, man? Let us take this niggas off your hands. You know what I mean? Like,
probably every team.
Every team. So it really depends on how patient Memphis wants to be.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know about the Nick Nurse thing. I'm not for or against him. I just want to see what happens. I think he is the best.
But what's available, yeah.
No, I ain't gonna say it was available. I don't know what was available. But I think he's the best out of Doc and Brett Brown.
Yeah.
And whoever came before that.
Yeah.
I think he's the best. So his championship came within this decade.
I mean, he got a championship his first season as a head coach.
He got G League championship too,
and that too. So
they told me that, so it must mean something. So yeah, all right. Anyway, about these finals, the Heat's cooked. Denver's got this shit. Ain't really much to talk about. You got something to say about that shit?
No, I mean I think that's really the case. I mean, I think we were looking at it before. I don't know if I talked to you about this, but I was saying that, it was Miami could win, but they shouldn't win. And Denver should win. And if Denver didn't win this finals, I would say there's definitely something really wrong with the NBA if Denver didn't win. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because Denver,
that's the thing. The NBA doesn't want that. If the Miami Heat win with, they keep saying 7 undrafted players in the rotation, like, they not going fucking. Like, the NBA doesn't want that. That's going to be bucking the whole system. That's basically saying everything's broken and Pat Riley knows best. He should be the fucking commissioner. Whatever the fuck he say, that's what every team should be doing. Not this whole draft shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, with Denver, they've done it right. I mean, they've had their own version of the process, and it's panned out for them. You know what I mean? Niggas actually had second rounders, niggas that they drafted, niggas that they brought up, and it's worked out for them.
This will be their first.
Yeah,
so
first.
I like that.
Period.
I like that. This will be their first. I like that. I'm cool with that. That don't make me feel hot. I'm not jealous about that. And then also, Tyler Hero said that he don't want to play because he don't want to fuck up
the continuity shit. Oh man,
that niggas.
That's tough. There's an argument to make for that.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. I mean, you see the way he dresses. Nah, he dripped out.
Nah, you can't say that.
Yeah, I can't say that.
Tyler Harlow.
But I can see the argument for. I thought that for that particular game, where it's like, you know what, I'm not gonna rush my way back for this game if I'm not really ready. But I mean, I've seen niggas make the argument to where, like, you put a nigga in rotation that hasn't really been a rotation, and if he ain't ready, then it kind of throws a lot of things off. But shit, they needed that because in the last game,
that's like saying my dad been in jail for 4 years, and like the way that the household is going, it's kind of working. You know what I'm saying? So like, we don't really need him coming here fucking everything up.
Well, the thing is, I mean, I think the idea was just imagine your dad was in jail for a bunch of years and then he came back and you just made that nigga the head of the household straight out of jail. Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't know if you can
The
afford
thing
that
is, it
change
gotta-
in the finals, man.
The thing is, it gotta happen though. Eventually, like, is he gonna ever come back, nigga? If he's
Yeah.
gonna come back, if not now, when?
My thinking is that they should have brought him back this past game. They needed him this past game because I think
They need
Between
the
Ga-
whole playoffs.
the
nigga. Come
whole
on.
playoffs, but I mean they would definitely would have closed out Boston.
You seen Duncan Robinson slashing? You seen Duncan Robinson slashing to the basket? You seen this nigga slashing to the basket?
Not half bad till they
laying
figured
it
him
up
out.
on- Laying it up on niggas?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. With the right. You seen him?
I seen it. Listen, they did themselves a favor with that too, because I thought Duncan was done. I really thought he was done. I
was talking mad shit about
I
that
thought he was
boy.
done, but then you see him came out and he was actually balling. I was just like, damn, this
I was
nigga been on
talking
ice
so
for a
much shit
whole
about that
year.
boy. I was talking so much shit about that boy.
They had that nigga on ice for a whole season,
His dad,
a whole
came out-
postseason and season. That nigga
his-
played none at all last
his dad
playoffs.
said he was the best shooter in the world.
He got to say that though.
I know.
It's his dad.
That's his dad.
I
I know.
I ain't hear nobody else say that.
I know.
So-
I know. Yeah, but oh my god, that
So-
shit fucked him up, man.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, listen, you want to talk about a nigga got his bag? Nigga was undrafted.
Yeah. What can you say? Now he got 64 million, or something.
Can't
like
argue.
that.
And actually put some in recent history. Actually had some decent games too.
Yeah,
so.
and unlike Ja, he ain't gonna squander it.
I mean, I don't know. That nigga live in Miami, man. That's probably why. That's
Nah, that nigga live in the suburb of Miami. That nigga drive a fucking fuel efficient vehicle.
I'd hope so.
I
hope
bet
so.
you. No, you ain't seen that nigga on the gram.
Yeah, listen,
You ain't seen that nigga on the gram. Young Dunk getting hard, nigga.
Young Dunk
Young Dunk going hard body on these hoes, nigga. You don't see him throwing bitches in
out here,
pools
out
and
here
shit.
shooting and shit.
Yeah, you don't see him
Really
out here with
shooting.
his guns and shit. Let's go follow that nigga.
Let's see. We might have to pull the tape on Young Dunk. You know what I mean?
Dunk.
On DR. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see what's up, man.
Ah, little donkey out here, bro.
Donkey.
Little donkey out here.
Oh man, but yeah, man. But I would have loved to actually seen this young go the distance, but it is what it is. I mean,
They don't deserve it.
how you said what?
I said they don't deserve
Oh,
it.
Miami?
Yeah, no.
Nah.
They don't
I mean,
deserve to go the distance with a good team.
They
It's just
shouldn't.
like what you said. Like, nigga, I support the system. I am not going to sit here and say that whatever Miami got going on is better than what the rest of the league got going on. I really just
Nah,
think-
they are good. I mean, with them though, in their defense though, if they did actually have Tyler Hero and Oladipo, I think this would be a better series. But
Yeah, of course.
I mean, but
oh damn, that sucks though.
so,
But guess what though? They not undrafted.
nah, they not. But
Those niggas is stars.
yeah, those. I mean, but it would be nice to see if niggas would
Oh,
actually
yeah.
had their
And
stars
if
back.
If Kyle Lowry was somebody too, that would
well,
be
yeah,
good.
nah. If Kyle Lowry, he fell off.
That nigga,
he fell off.
I
That
ain't heard nobody say his name all season.
He fell off. Honestly, like this finals is bad for him. I thought he still had a little something.
That Drake curse got him.
I
Nah, he ain't had nothing.
mean, he got one. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's it's a wrap. It's a wrap. They about to come off some niggas. I mean, but some niggas gonna actually take, like Gabe Vincent.
No, he about to make money.
He about to get paid, and I ain't mad at that though, because he came up. Because I remember even seeing him last season. Like
He was
who-
cooking us.
Yeah,
Remember when he came through and
I was,
cooked us?
I was like, yo, who is this
Who
nigga?
is bald? Yeah,
exactly.
Who the fuck is bald? Looking 30 and shit in a 25 body.
Exactly. And then what do you know? I mean, but shit, he been balling, so he gonna get paid. Caleb Martin, that nigga was out the league. He gonna get paid.
His brother's still out the league. His brother might get back another chance just because he looks
It's
like
off
that
him,
man.
right? It's just like, yo, y'all niggas twins.
Yeah, like
Yo,
so
nah, y'all
can
got
you jump,
something.
you can jump as high. Yeah, all right. You can run as fast. Okay, come here.
Shit. Look at the Morris twins.
Yeah, one of them niggas is not doing shit ever. One of them niggas never did shit.
And the thing is, I always forget which one is the nicer one.
Oh no, Marcus is the nicest.
And that's the
one.
thing, but you
Yeah.
got Markeith, yeah, but it's
Markeith don't do nothing. Markeith
Exactly.
don't do nothing. He got a ring though. He don't. He got a ring though.
yeah, he definitely did
He
get
got a
one.
ring though.
Yo, all right, Clippers, y'all fucked up, dog. That season, y'all fucked up because y'all niggas, but like the Lakers had a Morris twin.
No, they had
Clippers
Doc.
had a Morris twin.
They had Doc.
They did, but
You can't blame them. They had Doc.
yeah, they did. Because that was the perfect like right there. Lakers, Clippers in the bubble.
Bro, it was supposed to be that, nigga. The league played that shit up all year long. LA in the bubble. LA versus LA in the bubble. And these niggas fucking collapsed and folded to the fucking Denver Nuggets.
And then look at Denver Nuggets though. I mean, they
hey man, hey listen, my nigga Murray was out there giving them 45.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Before Jokic was even MVP. But back when Jokic was averaging 21, 22, 18.
But you know, but it's funny because if you look at the teams that actually balled out in the bubble, that came up in the bubble, I look at Miami. They went to the finals in the bubble. They've been consistent ever since.
Suns undefeated in the bubble.
Yeah, they didn't even make it to the playoffs, but they were the only team to win all the qualifying games.
It was them or the Blazers, and the Blazers had to make it.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they won all their games, but I think Blazers had a better record.
Yeah.
So it was just
Blazers
kind of like the Suns had no, like, they didn't really have a chance unless the Blazers really wiped out. But
right.
Dame really came up in that because he, like, that nigga, he carried the fuck out of the niggas in the bubble. So, but then.
What he been doing his whole life?
So, but
what
then.
he been doing his whole fucking life, bro.
Exactly.
Dog, I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't know much about Dame, but god damn it, if his best player ain't motherfucking who? I don't know who his best player is. Now they got him Simons and shit, who does exactly what he does.
Exactly.
So now he can sit down. How that's supposed to make a nigga feel? Hey, we got him so you can rest. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
It's like, what about the 4 other niggas we need?
Like, no, your back hurt from carrying us. You can rest now. Like, what? Yeah, nah, fuck that. So, but yeah, that nigga ain't never had nobody. It's cool.
I mean, yeah, CJ, but the thing is, it was him and CJ, and then at that point they had Nurkic, but Nurkic, he was done because of the injuries. So it's kind of like,
you think Dame gonna leave though? There's been a lot of talk about that shit.
I don't think he'll leave. I mean, at least on his own volition.
Of money, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of money coming. These niggas actually like they re-upped on him.
That's what I'm saying. He got a lot of money.
So like, they took care of him.
That's kicking in this year, right?
Yeah.
He got a lot of money.
So he's still got 4 more years on his deal. So he can go pretty much.
He already had a car dealership before he signed that deal.
Nigga, he's got really deep roots there. Yeah. But you know what? You plant a tree somewhere, you can plant a tree elsewhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That tree still grows.
And the way it works, you can still you could pay niggas to water that tree while you're there and shit like that. And it's not like he can have, like, at this point he's so established there. If he goes to another team, it will be Dame Lillard day every time he comes back to play there.
They respect the shit out of that nigga forever, bro. They would be like, yo, he had to go do it.
That'd be like the one game that they find with losing. You know what I mean? If the nigga comes back home. So, because the thing is, it's not like he really left. Can you imagine that? You know, like having that much like equity stored in the team to where you leave that team and you come back and niggas still give you love. So,
yeah.
You know? I mean, well, I guess LeBron every time he goes to Cleveland. You know what I mean? He was like, I abandoned y'all niggas and came back and took care of y'all niggas and then abandoned y'all again. But then I came and took care of y'all when we had the All-Star in Cleveland and shit.
Yeah, but he's Cleveland's own. That's different.
Yeah, it's different.
He ain't just a player. AI, but he ain't leave us.
We
left him.
Yeah, we left. I mean, we traded. It was both. It was both. Honestly, I think our management was shitty then too. But I think
Larry Brown was like, I learned a lot.
Well, the thing is, I think with that team, but I think even afterwards, I don't know. We just had really shoddy like team and roster building. I mean, but that was having fucking Billy King. One nigga
told me we ain't won that chip because Matt fucking Geiger was drinking in this bar and he got drunk and fucking hit his head and broke his leg or some stupid shit like that.
Really?
Like, yeah, some dumb shit like that.
Some shit like that. Oh shit.
Some shit like that. Some old white nigga told me that.
Matt Geiger.
Yeah.
Better than Kobe and Shaq, huh?
Matt Geiger would have got us.
He'd have made a difference, huh?
Yeah. He would have did it. Yeah, he would have tightened that gap.
I mean, yeah. If you just look at the top two, AI and Mutombo versus fucking Shaq and Kobe. Yeah.
Well, no, Mutombo was cooked.
Nah, that was his last like really good season. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I felt like we'd have had because we traded Tony Kukoc and Theo Ratliff, and they were actually having like crazy seasons that season.
We was drawing. I don't know why we went all in like that.
It was weird because it did help, like, because the thing is we wanted to establish a very, very strong defensive identity around AI. So it's like, all right, if we're gonna have only one nigga do all the scoring, fuck it. Then we're going to just have everybody else play fucking hard-nosed ass defense and get the ball back, and AI is going to put up as many shots as he can. And
That shit didn't work.
I mean, it worked. It got you to the finals, but nigga, it's
Yeah,
Kobe
on
and
the
Shaq.
back-
Nigga, it's like
Yeah, but when a nigga gotta give you 44 every night, bro.
nah. You never want that. You never want that.
Like, when is that ever sustainable?
I call that exploitative basketball. That's when you're just exploiting your star and you're allowing them to actually like it's great to actually sell tickets and to actually like get asses in the seats and shit like that, but it's not good if you're trying to actually build, you know, a brand and, you know, yeah, if you're trying to actually build a brand and try to build a sustainable team that can actually compete and you know what I mean? Like, you know, like it's not like you're actually taking a group of players and making them better together. And like the team that they tried to build around him was the same niggas. Like it's almost kind of the same situation that's happening in Portland because they had AI and niggas had Jerry Stackhouse. Even though I think Stackhouse was there before AI, and then they actually brought in Larry Hughes, and it's just like, yo, so why you keep bringing in the same nigga to play with the like, and then they got in Mutombo, which is good, but then everybody else around just didn't really quite work out. And then niggas came and got Chris Webber, which on paper I guess made sense because you had a big man that could pass.
He was cooked already, too.
But he was cooked. Yeah, he was
He
done. He was done. He was done. So it was like,
I don't even remember that nigga here. And I was a Chris Webber fan.
yeah,
I remember him in the Bullets. I remember him on the Kings.
yeah.
I remember him on the Warriors.
Yeah.
I don't remember him on the Sixers.
The Sixers, yeah. I mean, it
I
was.
don't remember that.
It was kind of sad. I mean, niggas, they were a good duo just based on them
Yo,
being
didn't he get
professionals.
drafted by Orlando?
Yeah, I think he got drafted. It was a bunch of trade situation. I think his pick ended up getting traded for
Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway or some shit like that.
No, Penny.
Penny, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, no, it would have been him and Shaq. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I don't
go
know.
ahead.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Go ahead.
That
go
would have
ahead.
worked out. But
Yeah.
then we got him, and then we made a big move to get Andrew Bynum, and then that's when like niggas was like, yeah, we fucked up. So that's when the process started.
Yo, you gotta give me a year by year breakdown one of these days, bro. It's
Yeah,
too late to do it now. 'Cause
Yeah,
we already
yeah.
been gone for a while, but yeah, like we could start at 2001, and then you could just tell me everything that happened since then. I'll be like, all right, in 2012, and you're like, yeah, see that year, nigga. Let me get started. Yeah. I want to get a whole.
Nah, Sixers
breakdown on
history
all that.
is very, very,
grim.
very, very grim and fraught with disappointment and just pain.
All right, well,
So
can I say this then? It's been a long time since any young rappers got killed, man.
what, like 3 weeks?
Who got killed?
I don't know.
Who got killed 3 weeks ago? Ain't nobody get killed 3 weeks ago.
I mean, I'm pretty sure something's happened within the past month.
Nah, ain't nobody died in the past month. No, ain't no rappers died in the past month, bro.
Are we talking like mainstream?
No.
So it's a weekend in Philly. I'm pretty sure
everybody dies and everybody's
it's
a rapper.
grim joke. It's a grim joke.
Everybody's a
but
rapper in Philly too.
I'm about to say it's a weekend in Philly. I'm pretty sure a rapper died this week.
Nah,
Unfortunately, it's a
nah.
bad
Well,
joke. But
I don't
it's
know.
just-
Well, I'm
it's
just
a sad joke. It's not bad. That's actually a really funny.
I'm
joke.
just.
Very
I
grim.
mean, as far as I remember, like, ain't nobody really died significant since. You know what I mean? I spoke to you except for Tina Turner.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. the greatest.
The love's got everything to do with it.
Right.
We love you, Tina.
Mhm.
R.I.P.
I'm not gonna make no jokes. So, yeah, but other than that, like, ain't nobody like. That's dope as shit, nigga. You know how, like, remember last year? Like, it felt like somebody was dying, like, every fucking 2 weeks. Like, even during the pandemic, niggas was dying. I
Yeah.
mean, wait, I shouldn't say that. Like, it's ironic. But it is.
In that way,
that regard,
in
like,
that-
niggas shouldn't be shooting niggas during pandemics. And shit.
I mean, it was another pandemic going on.
Yeah.
But that's the funny thing. I actually had a conversation with somebody about that, of how like some of what was going on during the pandemic accelerated a lot of things because a lot of things happened during that time. But then I think also the social distancing and the social media aspect of it kind of caught up and got incorporated what was going on in the streets. So essentially, like, it's like literally like the level of like public disrespect over, you know, social media and shit like that has actually kind of accelerated a lot of things and shit. So a lot of it's publicized. So
Yeah.
so now niggas stop dry stitching on yourself. You know what I mean? Well, first off, stop killing other niggas. I know it's a lot to ask, but you know what I mean? Don't do these niggas work for them. And not even these niggas, but you know, we on the air, so. But don't do they work for them. And then also, man, you know what I mean? Stop disrespecting niggas.
These fucking elites, man. Call them who they is. They the elites, man.
Man, it's just
They
man.
all the niggas who control everything, nigga.
I mean, but yeah,
Not
but it's,
behind the scenes
it's,
in your
it's more-
face,
it's
nigga.
more, yeah, it's more than that though. You know what I mean?
I know.
So,
I,
cause
just
I mean,
don't want, I know you don't want me to say white people.
because they ain't even all them. You know what I mean? So.
Mhm.
It's
them.
it's
the
a lot more
fake-
narrow. It's a
the
lot more
fake
narrow than that.
Jews.
It's a lot more
It's
narrow
the-
than that. It's just, you know.
It's even Dr. Umar and them niggas too.
Why you think we about to pull up the Dune Day today, man? Niggas gotta get this shit together. Yeah, actually, speaking of which, though, actually, I want to stop by that one chapter, man. Homeboy with the joint you sent me. It was on Google Drive, like the chapter, the Panthers and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, Jacob.
Yeah, I want to pull up, man. See what's up, man. Honestly, I would be happy.
No, he ain't on no Panther shit. I don't think.
Oh, he's just kind of
He's just on some community shit. He want to be president.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we get it? Can we get an interview?
He a fake you. Yeah, we can get an interview.
We get an interview?
Yes.
We get an
Yeah,
interview?
my phone off though, so I can't talk to him right now.
It's cool. Have
he
you
got- he got
have you made the
Android.
contact before, or is it just
What you mean?
like have you guys like talked and kind of?
Yeah, I met him at a bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, but he'd be up for an interview?
Yeah,
Definitely.
he's so good.
Oh,
He's
shit.
so
All right,
good.
cool,
he's
man.
He's a sociable dude.
All right.
Like the reason we connected was because he was asking me mad open-ended questions for
Mhm.
no reason at all, and I was like, I like this. I'm about to get some free therapy.
Mhm.
So every time I answered him, he asked me another open-ended question, and it was just as fucking evasive or no pervasive
Mhm.
and deep as it needed to be, and I was just like with answering it. So what makes you? Why do you think you're that way? You know, it's shit like that. Or why do you think she's that way? You know, shit like that.
Okay.
So I was like, I respect that. Why you keep asking open-ended questions, right? And he was like, oh shit, I ain't like, cause the nigga he cut meat. That's his job. He cut meat.
Okay.
So I'm like, you learned that shit at butcher school? You know what I'm saying? They taught you that shit at butcher school. But yeah, so that'd be nice to get him on here one day.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what type. I don't know what type of fucking call he got going on, but
Oh, but it's a whole thing. It's a whole. I mean, I saw. I mean, niggas
so
gotta.
he called it a book club.
Yeah.
Yeah, he called it a book club.
All right, man. You know
I'm
what I mean?
down with it though. I told him I could commit.
Well, yeah. We let's put it this way. We'll read a book. Well, you know what I mean. I guess he'll pick the book. We'll read it and then we'll have a conversation and we'll have an interview and kind of go from there.
Yeah.
I like that.
Word.
So, what else are we gonna talk about today?
Man, we can go anywhere. Man.
Bill Murray and Khalees.
Yeah. So
You approve or disapprove? Bro, ho.
oh, I know. I love it. Honestly, I ain't got nothing. It ain't like it. Just it's the universe, baby. It showed me all the time, all types of things. It showed me all types of things. But I just think, you know, what does Nas think about it?
What does Nas think about this here?
Yeah, I just think, what does Nas think about it? Like, that's all. Shit.
I mean, he's the one that called off the divorce. So I don't think he feels any type of way about it. Quite honestly. He's the one that actually. It's rare. It's usually the other way around. But I don't know. I think this kind of just shows me that like Riz is everlasting. You know what I mean? If you're funny, you got personality, you got a little game, you got a little energy to you, man. Listen, bro, that's, you know what I mean? It don't matter. You know what I mean? You still be able to bag them no matter what, man. Charm goes a very long way. You know what I mean? Being charming and charismatic, you know what I mean? That shit, it goes. You know what I mean? Especially if it comes easy, even better. You know what I mean?
So yeah, Bill Murray probably still pay for pussy too, though.
I mean, he probably does.
No, because I'm like, I'm thinking like, so now I guess it's a deeper question. How is it that a nigga could get all the bitches in the world but still pay for pussy? Damn, it's still the same answer. It's fucking convenient.
Yeah, it's because you can. That's why. Because you can, so you shouldn't. So you should. You pay for you pay to actually get it where you want it.
You fucking can, man. All right.
Because I feel like, all right, and I guess this is a conundrum. The thing is where if you can get it and you can talk to anybody and do whatever to get it. The only thing is, I think at which point you start encroaching, you start spending more time doing it, and the thing is you start getting more invested. You know what I mean? In that. And I think that's the thing. There's only really so much you can invest your time, unless you want to actually be one of those people that has like a whole ass harem. You know what I mean? And some people do that, but I think even that's time.
That take a lot of time.
Yeah, take a lot of time consuming.
I had like, I say maybe like 3 girls at one time that I was trying to keep up like talking to. I ain't got time for that shit, nigga. That's a whole life. That's like a whole lifetime right there wasted trying to fucking talk to somebody. Yeah, they all talking shit, like text and shit every day. What you doing? You got time for that shit, bro. If I'm fucking doing it, then why the fuck am I going to talk about you? Or sorry, why am I going to talk to you about it? Like, I'm too busy doing the shit. I don't know. It just don't make no sense to me. Like, I guess you're right. Because I couldn't imagine maintaining 2 or 3 relationships on phones and shit.
I mean, but I don't know. But that's the thing. But that's why I think that they're boyfriend girlfriend. You know what I mean? They're dating because they want to maintain that relationship. I mean, how long that relationship lasts is another story too. You know what I mean? Maybe this. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll both have. You know what I mean? They'll be dating somebody else in the next couple of months or so. But I guess it just so happens that now they fucking with each other. So.
Oh, we still talking about Khalees and Bill?
Yeah. I mean, but that's just anybody in that instance, or just celebrity people to where it's just like celebrities together. But a lot of times, sometimes that shit is just publicized too. But then again, it may be a thing like, damn, yeah, they want us to go to the show together. But damn, dog, you actually look kind of good. What's up, man? You trying to come back to the mansion, do some cocaine, and have some wild sex? You know what I mean? Or or maybe it'd be a thing to where it's just like, oh yeah.
Nah, you think it's possible that this is just her version of showing her tits, like Janelle whatever?
Nah, I follow Khalees on Instagram. She has no problem showing her tits.
I know that.
You don't see the nipples, but
but do you think this is just like her version of that? Like this is her rollout?
I mean, I guess I wonder what the rollout's for. So maybe I don't know if this gets us another Khalees album. I'll be cool with that. I'm fine with that.
I'd definitely download her album.
I'm down with that. I mean, shit.
I would stream her shit in a second.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I told you, man. I fucking Wonderland. That's the only CD I got in the car.
It's the only CD I own at this point in my life.
So that joint's on rotation. I mean, so
it's a CD.
I don't know, yeah, because I got the Spotify and everything like that, but it's just like, damn, if that shit don't work and I just got a CD and I got an album I'll listen to on the road, on a long ride, I'll listen to a Khalees album for, man. You know what I mean? Road trip, Wonderland,
yeah,
that's road trip music.
It is, especially because it's on a CD.
Yeah, you got no choice.
Fucking CD.
Oh man.
All right. So, we got anything else we gonna talk about?
All right. We touched on Zion. Pause. Happy Pride.
I don't think you're allowed to do that, bro.
What?
That might be fucking
really?
Flagrant. Yeah.
Is that ignorant?
It might be flagrant.
Audience, if this is actually disrespectful and flagrant and ignorant, please let us know. But I have no intention on actually being disrespectful or anything like that. If anything, I'm actually kind of countering the narrative because saying pause itself.
Fuck that. Don't explain that. You know what I mean? They don't need to hear shit. Fuck that. Yo, listen. They got something to say.
Speaking of which,
they got something to say. Let them say it.
Speaking of which, but it's funny because I was watching a video that was online, as everybody does, right? Yeah. But fucking, they had Dame Dash, and he was like, "Yeah, how do we know that the relationship with Jay was over?" He was like, "Yeah, the nigga don't play pause no more."
What?
He was like, that's how I knew this nigga's just like too serious and just on some other shit. The nigga don't play pause no more.
Oh,
like, if you ain't playing pause, then that like you just.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
He really said that?
He said the nigga don't play pause no more. I may be paraphrasing, but it was something along those lines, dog.
Yo, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Shit, man. I mean, but I guess that's like that's a leap in maturity, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's something I admire about somebody that can actually say something that's completely sus and just keep a straight face and just keep going on to the next subject and not even think in the back of their mind like, oh, you ain't think they even say pause, huh? That like you just said that, and that just came out of your mouth, and you know, what I mean, you were just cool with that pause. All right.
Oh man, no. Remember when Mark came back with that? Can I get me too late shit from school?
Yeah, and
that
niggas
was
slapping
a
each other's
game.
hands.
Yeah, and that was a game. And I'm like, I ain't never look at pause as a game. Though it's a game. Niggas play it. It's a game.
Yeah,
It's a game. All right, well, fuck it. It's a game.
it's a game.
Make life fun, nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, I never thought it like that's fucking crazy psychologically.
Oh, it's just like completely different
Yeah.
aspect on it and shit like that. Just
He
a
don't play pause
different
no more. He don't play
different
pause.
perspective and shit like that. Like,
He
yeah,
stopped playing pause. Nigga, stop playing pause.
I'm about to name this group chat playing pause, yo.
Stop playing pause. Like that's a CD right there.
Stop playing pause.
Stop playing pause. The old CD player. Nothing but stop playing pause.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Damn, that's an album, dog. I like that. I like that. Don't steal that. That's we need that.
I don't know.
But shit. All right, a couple other things. I don't know. Some of these subjects is way too. I don't feel like getting acrimonious right now and shit like that. So
Yeah. I'm gonna say Shake Milton is past his prime.
the milkshake expired.
Oh, call the milkman.
Oh shit.
Tell him bring another one.
Nah, honestly, he's on a contract year, so honestly, I want to see Shake to actually go to another
You think
team.
he gonna ball the fuck out?
I don't know if he's gonna ball out, but maybe. Hopefully, he does because he ain't doing it here.
He ain't gonna ball.
Just
the
don't do it against us.
fuck.
So
He ain't gonna ball the fuck. He gonna come here and get 40, 53. He gonna do a TJ Warren on us.
I got something to prove.
Yeah, he gonna do that, but he ain't gonna do nothing nowhere else. Look at
T-
Matisse. Look at Matisse right now.
Yeah, Matisse.
I mean, he not in the playoffs.
Well, yeah, nobody. Yeah, you can't even see what's going on.
he
there,
not in
so.
the playoffs. Never mind.
That's interesting too. That's a funny marriage over there.
How you happy you ain't on it? Whatever.
Matisse, he rocked here. I wonder how he'll like his personal branding will actually work in a place like Portland. I wonder how that like.
Well, you can check it on his YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, because the nigga had a whole mural here.
No,
then
he has like a YouTube thing. He's a
Yeah,
guy.
he was. Well, yeah, because he was the first nigga to be on
He's
YouTube
a
heavy
creator.
in the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first nigga to actually like record his experience, and other niggas realized like, oh, nigga, you what? Nigga, you doing interviews with the New York Times?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
nigga.
this shit was produced well, but there was a bunch of niggas. JR was the best.
Yeah,
JR was the best in the bubble.
I mean, JR still doing. I think he's got like a show on TV and some shit like that. Niggas
Do
like,
he?
yeah, he's like,
he a real nigga, man. That's why I give it to him.
Yeah.
Like I was watching this shit because that shit was like, nigga, you not supposed to show us this. That shit was dope as hell.
that nigga went back to college just so he could play golf, and I think he has like a show that's like kind of documenting like his process, like the whole thing of like him getting into like being a
Golf.
professional golfer and shit, like that. Like
Yeah.
that's a. I don't know where he's at with it now, or if
No,
that's
he
even
nice
a thing.
though. I mean, I'm sure he's out there golfing
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. I'm sure he's out there golfing right now, finding a way to get paid for it. That's definitely awesome. Shit, I need to find a first career. This nigga working on his second.
Exactly right. Second and third, because he could always just kind of just like go off of being himself and shit. Because I mean, he went viral for beating up a nigga during the riots and shit like that. He was like, "Yo, this nigga tried to break into me and my neighbor's car. Yo, fuck that."
He had a phone in his hand, beating him up.
Nah, this nigga just somebody else had the phone recording him
okay.
fucking somebody
All
up.
right.
And
I
it
was about
was
to say that'd be hard body. Nigga, you just beating a nigga up with a phone in your hand. Like, yo, how you gonna fucking hold one phone and beat my ass? That's
Shit.
crazy.
I mean, that nigga is like 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know,
I
so,
can see that nigga hard body beating somebody's ass with a phone in his hand. That's wild.
I mean, that's the thing. Now that I say that, that's not good. Now he can't be out here whooping niggas' ass.
See, I know he's too big, bro.
It's just like, dog,
That's why I said them
you
niggas
6'5",
should
7
always
niggas
be on
out,
the
dog.
road.
You know, that's way more time and gravity.
6'7"
like
niggas
that.
should always be on the road, bro. They should always be on the road.
And that's why they gave that nigga his show.
Yeah, keep his ass on
Keep
the road.
you busy, man. Keep you busy out here.
Them niggas should never be out in the public, man. You ever see one of them niggas in the bar?
Too much.
Yeah, they not loud.
I remember being at a show and it was one guy.
Security
he was there.
be like, nah, nigga. You know what? Nah, no. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, it was bad. I remember I went to like a Thundercat show, and it was one nigga that was in there. He had to be like 6'7", 6'8". And the thing about it that was bad, he didn't even come with no girl. He just came with his homies. So he's just sitting in the middle of the crowd, like blocking everybody, just out there, just feeling bad, feeling awkward and shit like that.
Was his homies tall or he was the only one?
He's the tallest. Like, you can't miss this nigga. And he's just in there, just like,
Damn.
Had his sad look and shit like that. It's
See, the
just
thing
bro.
is, like, I don't know no tall niggas, but I know they hang out with each other. It's like, matter of fact, I do know a couple 6'4", 6'5" niggas, and they all hang out with each other. They all security niggas though. But yeah, the niggas, they all hang out with each other, man. So I don't know. I don't want them niggas around me. Like, if you have a 6'7" nigga, right, in your squad, are y'all not clowning that nigga all day, every day? Is that not just what's happening naturally?
I mean, I don't know. I remember at one time we was running with this one dude. He was like 6'7". He was 6'7" on the chubby side.
Who?
What's his nigga's
Who?
name?
Me and you?
Nah, well, it was just the
We?
huh?
We who, nigga?
Me, Ice.
All right. Y'all was running with some tall nigga.
But the crazy thing is,
the
the thing is, I mean, we couldn't really even talk about this nigga because like that nigga, every time we would go somewhere, he would always disappear and just leave with mad bitches, and it was just like, all right,
he on his shit.
Man, he just on his shit. Like,
So
like
he was in like a whole different world from y'all. Like,
yeah, just like, but it would be kind of cool because it would be like things set up towards like the end and other times and shit like that. But it's kind of like it's like, you know, it's kind of like it's kind of getting dropped off in a war zone. And it's just like, all right, dog, we got this unit. All right, he the wild card unit.
Bro.
But then sometimes that nigga would just be like dumb wasted, and it's never fun carrying a fucking 6'7".
Nah, see,
see,
fuck that.
Yeah, I mean,
If that nigga's in my squad, I'm making fun of that nigga all day, bro. Dead ass, bro. Like,
kill his confidence, gotta make that nigga humble. Is that what it is?
yeah. I mean, no, it's not that. It's just more so like, first off, we built up, you know, on each other's differences. Like, we know where we don't fit in. We know insecurities, and we make fun of each other for those insecurities. Not necessarily all the time. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas is harder on it than other niggas. You know, we got a friend that called a nigga ugly as soon as you know, answer the phone.
Yeah, what's up, ugly?
Right. But
Shouts out to ugly.
exactly. But if I had a nigga that was 6'7", oh, definitely, I would make fun of him because he was 6'7". I would be like, yo, you don't never feel normal, do you? Like, nigga, yo, can you change this light bulb for me, cuz? Every time we walk into a room, I'll be like, did you have to duck? Every single time,
Yo,
bro.
you good? Yo, did you hit your head?
You all right? You all
hit
right?
your
You know they ain't build this joint for you, right? You know they ain't build this for you, right? Yeah, dog, every day. But anyway, shout out to the tall niggas out here. I hope it ain't too many of y'all.
Listen, bro, if y'all niggas can ball and y'all want to play for the Sixers, y'all want to win a championship, please,
You
dog.
trying to recruit?
I'm trying to recruit, dog. Listen, dog.
Yeah. Just
Daryl, I
hit,
told you, man, I ain't playing, dog. Y'all niggas need to put a nigga on payroll.
hit us up on Twitter. We got the juice. You know what I'm saying?
We do. Juice, no juice. I gotta put that out.
I love juice. I love juice.
We all do.
Yeah. So anyway, we getting out of here, man.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. We just
Listen,
gonna hurt
yeah,
ourselves.
we bullshit, man. But hey, it's been a minute, yo. Listen, man. Thank y'all for spending this time with us. You could be anywhere in the world, but where you at with us in your ears, and
We appreciate that.
we like that.
Yeah.
Happy Pride.
Yeah, happy Pride.
And once again, as always,
Oh yeah, we love y'all niggas.
we love you. Yeah, maybe we need to do like some type of like theme music afterwards or some shit. So
I need to start recording theme music. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. I need to start making jingles.